What up, everybody? The Iceman here, once again on this Wednesday. And it was reported in wrestling news that Global Force Wrestling was bought by Anthem. And now, Impact Wrestling and Global Force Wrestling are one. If you go and search for the new logo for Impact Wrestling, it'll have GFC at the top, and it'll have Anthem at the bottom with Impact Wrestling in the middle. I saw the logo today. I'm going to try to put it on. I think I put it on as my thumbnail. Um, but yeah, it's interesting because, to be quite honest with you, I thought GFW already was a part of Impact Wrestling, which I guess they were, but I guess they finalized it. Um, Anthem Sports was happy to announce, and I guess Jeff Jarrett is now the executive uh, creator of Impact Wrestling, which I thought he was already a big part of it anyway. Um, it's sort of ironic though because Jarrett started TNA Impact Total Nonstop Action and finally had to leave, and Dixie Carter and Panda Energy pretty much owned it. And then after his, well, I don't know if you want to call it a feud with Dixie or whatever, she wanted him gone. He decided to start a new wrestling promotion, Global Force Wrestling, a few years back. And I thought that was going to be a huge, huge deal. And it never turned out to be anything, really. They just couldn't get off the ground, really. They couldn't draw viewers. They couldn't get people to go to their shows. And a lot of it had to do with trying to get stars. I mean, uh, now a lot of the stars are either in Ring of Honor or in the WWE, and the leftovers and maybe some one or two originals are left in Impact Wrestling. But anyway, I found it interesting that they announced it today, and Jeff Jarrett is a big part of the creation. Now, what this probably means is like Magnus and Christina Von Eerie, a former Global Force Women's Champion, are now a part of Impact Wrestling, as well as Sanjay Dutt and all the rest that were part of GFW are now part of Impact Wrestling. But the problem that I've seen this year, and as well as recent years, is there's like a nucleus of maybe two or three that are on every week. And then you don't see anybody for 2 or 3 weeks. And I think they have to rectify that, because if you want to get people to cling to somebody, to be, be the person that they're going to root for, they need to be on a weekly basis. And there's a lot of guys that just aren't. There's a couple that have been on often, like Alberto El Patron, EC3. There was times when Lashley was on a lot. Moose has been on quite a bit. Richards and Edwards have been on, but there's been various others that, like Eli Drake, you see, every so often. When was the last time we saw Magnus? It really wasn't. It was right after he lost the Global Force title to Alberto El Patron. He was on the following week, and I don't think we've seen him since. Rosemary, the Knockouts champion, has been on recently, but she was gone for a while. So they got to try to figure that out. It wasn't a surprise to me that Impact and Anthem bought GFW, for the fact that I thought with Jarrett being in at Anthem that they were together anyway. They merged already anyway, but I guess this probably made it official. We'll just have to wait and see what develops here. As far as them getting other talent, it's going to be tough. It really is, because a lot of people that are in Ring of Honor are very pleased to be in Ring of Honor, and You know, there are those that were in Impact Wrestling that, you know, when the financial situation occurred, they left and they jumped ship to the WWE. And you know, once you get locked onto the WWE, you're there for quite some time, whether you like it or not. It's hard to get out of a contract there. So, yeah, Impact and Anthem, GFW, whatever, however you want to put it all together, to get other talent is going to be very, very difficult. So, um, I guess as former TNA Impact Wrestling fans, now Impact Wrestling fans, I guess we need to be a little patient. It's like a new rebuilding period, and it's going to take some time. You got to give them an opportunity. You got to give them a chance. Let's go through the rest of the year, see what happens. We got Slammiversary this coming Sunday, July 2nd. I'm going to purchase it because I want to support TNA. I mean, I could see it on a free stream if I wanted to, but I'm going to purchase it. It's $39.99. It's on the Fight Network, FITE. So I'm going to purchase that, and you know, the card looks to be pretty interesting. You know, I'll be honest with you. You know, when you see the card, you sort of have a good idea who's going to win. What I'm hoping for is there's going to be some sort of big surprise. Nothing that we've read, or this, you know, anything that we've read on the internet saying, "Oh, this person's going to show up," or that. I want a surprise, and I'm hoping they're going to do that. But we'll have to wait and see. But in any event, I watch TNA on a weekly basis. I did watch SmackDown last night because I wanted to see the women's Money in the Bank match. But other than that, I only watch WWE pay-per-views at this point. So, anyway, Impact Wrestling with Anthem, it's official. They have purchased GFW from Jarrett. And it sort of makes sense to me since Jarrett is involved in Impact Wrestling now, and he is the executive creative officer. So let's see what Jeff can do this time around. All right, guys, have yourself a great Wednesday night. We'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.